Good day, YouTube. It is the 30th of October 2023, and I have my 1999 Chevy Tracker up on the lift. We were doing a sway bar end link replacement when I realized the end links they sent me were wrong. Actually, only one of them was wrong. So I've got to wait for parts to come in for that, unfortunately. But while it's on the lift, we have a couple other things to do. So I had this up on the lift a month or two ago and was hunting the noise, which turned out to be these end links on the sway bar. But when I was under here, I realized that my CV axle on the passenger side was wore out. Really floppy. Scared me, actually, that we were on the road with it. But took it in, had it replaced. That turned out really good. We're good to go. But I realized that axle wore out because it's been spinning this whole time, the 220,000 miles that my car has on it, because it has full-time locked hubs. Now, it's not full-time all-wheel drive because it has a transfer case, but because this hub is engaged the axle, which means it's spinning everything, it wore it out. And what's that cost me? It cost me in parts and labor. What's it cost me in fuel? So let's put some hubs on it. So I bought the Warn is actually made right here in Oregon, I believe. They used to be. I think they still are. And they are a premium hub. So Tracker gets premium hubs. Let's see how easy it is to put manual locking hubs on a Chevy Tracker, or a Geo Tracker, or a Suzuki Sidekick, or a Vitara, or all of the above. Okay, I don't think this is going to be too bad. I think it's pretty easy. I think we can do this quickly. 10 millimeter. Let's pop these bolts out. We got to reuse them. Okay. One set of bolts. I think this just comes right off. I think it comes right off. Like that. Sweet. Okay. So with this off, the axle doesn't turn. With this on, the axle turns. So this is off. It's out of there. I think we just put the hub off. I'm gonna put them up there. You know I'm gonna save them, but the question is why? Why would I save them? I don't know. So, okay. So this hub's got one bolt in it that holds the outer to the inner or something. Let me get that out of there. Give me a minute. Talk amongst yourselves. Okay. Okay. So I think all we gotta do is put that in. I think I'm gonna go find some grease and grease that up. Okay? Alright. Give me a sec. Because it's dry. I kind of flipped through the instructions. It didn't say you got to, but I'm going to. Alright, I put some grease in them. I did both of them while I had it, because my fingers was getting greasy. Alright, let's put this hub on, shall we? Let's put the hub on. I don't have a dowel pin. There's nothing that lines up with that. I'm gonna rotate till we line bolt holes up right there. Yep. Okay. Remember that old hardware? Yep. We're going to put that back. I'm going to use a socket and an extension. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 bolts. And these are torqued to about 20 foot-pounds. Oops. It also says put a lock washer on them, that it is supplied in the kit, and I just about forgot to do that. Okay, lock washer. Number 2. Lock washer. Number 3. Lock washer. Wish this would have come with new pretty chrome bolts or something. That'd be cool. It's like $280 for these hubs. Pretty sure that they all would fit it. Like you could buy the cheap aftermarket ones for like $80 and they'd fit. I gotta tell you, I actually bought a set of them. When I bought these, I bought a set of $80 ones for the for my 93 tracker. It has locking hubs on it, but they're old and I can't get a couple of the bolts off this outer thing. Okay. Okay, we're going to torque these. I guess it doesn't spin because, oh, it might. Yeah, it might. I can't hold the brake. Okay, let me think of a way to hold this apparatus from spinning so I can torque these. Unless one of you want to jump up in there and hold the brake. That'd be the easiest, but I guess we'll go do it this way. Like this. Click. No click. Come on off there. Click. Click. So this is an inch-pound torque wrench, and I've set it at 240 inch-pounds, or 20 foot-pounds. Click. Come on, hang on there. Click. Click. Double check, click. Double check, click. Okay. Now then. Let's put this outer piece on. It came with a gasket. A gasket. Somehow, oh, there we go. Gotta figure out how to get that gasket below all them doohickeys. But it went. Ooh. That's got to be clocked. Yep, this has to be clocked. Trying to find the position where all the holes line up. That ain't it. Ooh, this could be. It's not easy. Gasket's going to be the hardest piece of the puzzle here. Mostly I'm trying to do it in midair in front of y'all. Wow, that didn't gonna work. Better. Better. Alright, let me fiddle. Alright guys, here's the trick. There's a little dowel right here. Get up where you can see. And there's a gasket notch right there lined up with that bolt hole. That notch in the gasket's got to go where that dowel is. And that dowel's got to go here where that bolt is. So, yep, that's the deal. So, I'm going to put a couple of the provided Allen head bolts in to keep that gasket in alignment, including the one where the dowel is, so I know where to put it, which is right there. Can I reach my Allen wrench? Right. Snug for now, with a promise to tighten them later. Didn't find a torque setting for these. One or two Ugga Duggas should be fine. On my hubs, on my 93 tracker, these bolts are really long. They go all the way down to here, and I can't get a couple of them out. The heads were stripped when I obtained the vehicle. So I bought new hubs. It's gonna be nice to it. I love my trackers. They are my everyday, do everything I need them to do. Go have fun in the snow. We took this to the it's called the Winter Festival in Idaho a year ago, almost a year ago. It was in January of this year, I guess. And it did great. Okay, take this lug nut off. Put it over there. So it's already in the free mode. We'll put it back to this way in the lock mode. Where did that go? That ain't good. That ain't good. Why didn't it go? Huh? Yeah. Oh, there it is. Yeah. 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 New, stiff. Now then, I will just show you on this side that when you turn the wheel, the axle spins. Okay, see it spinning? Now we're going to go back into free, and believe me, they weren't free, but they are now freewheeling. No spin of the axle. Isn't that awesome? All right, I'm going to do the other off camera, and we'll finish this up. I do want to have my wheels off and stuff, so I was going to take them out and clean them up on the inside and such while they're off. So I'll come back in a couple hours, finish up the video, I guess. All right, guys, we got them on. Didn't take much. Let's go do the other side. Here we go. Well, guys, I wanted to finish up this video only after I got a chance to drive this thing at highway speed. So I've jumped on the freeway and drove highway to the next town and so forth. When I drove it last night just around town, I didn't really feel like changing the hubs made any difference. But as of today, now that I have gone up in the 55, 65 mile per hour range, it definitely makes a difference. So I'm glad I waited till today to end the video when I had a chance to really drive it at highway speed. Definitely makes a difference. I'm sure I will see an increase in miles per gallon, 1 or 2 I expect, but it runs smoother. That I did notice last night. It runs smoother, possibly a little quieter. Not that it was noisy or anything, but you're really trying to dial in on what kind of a change it made, and very happy with the result. Man, I wished I would have done this when I got this vehicle a little over a year ago. I always kind of had it in the back of my mind to do it, but it would have saved me an axle shaft, unless it was already pretty loose when I got this. But boy, if you've got one and you haven't put manual hubs on it, man, I highly recommend it. I think, do a little more research, but I think the inexpensive hubs will work on these, like you would put, like I bought for my 93 Geo Tracker. I think they would fit this, but do your own research on that. But I didn't find them for sale that way when I bought mine online, so I went with worn hubs. Even though this is a high miles vehicle, she's pushing 220K, it still runs very well. It drives very well. It's comfortable. I love driving it, and want to take real good care of it. So I didn't mind investing in the more expensive hubs. All right, guys, thanks for watching. Appreciate the comments. Thumbs up on the way out, and we'll catch you guys on the next video.